wear a mean dark pair of shades. And you can't see my eyes unless my head is bent. You dig?
We fly high, no lie, you know this. Falling rise, outside.
It's your boy G Williams coming at you. You already know. It ain't right. I ain't rap too tight. But I still, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to say something. So I'm going to say something.
What up, world? It's your boy G Lewis, and I just want to let you know I say what I say because I am my father's son.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Book of G, Financial Minute. Save. That's the point. Save, okay? Pay yourself first. That's the only way it's going to happen, all right? Whether you're saving for college, emergency fund, new purchase, vacation, or whatever. Pay yourself first. I can't stress this point enough. Too long have you been operating with, I pay all my bills first, get all my obligations out the way, and then whatever's left over, I'll save. Well, guess what? Nothing's ever left over. It's never enough. You got more month than you do money. Let's ultimately start to switch the paradigm. Will it be uncomfortable in the beginning? Absolutely. It's going to hurt. Anything that costs you something usually hurts. And this point right here that I want to stress to you is above anything else because it's going to help you transition in life. It's going to be uncomfortable first, and then it's going to be easier. Pay yourself first. And that's the Financial Minute. Movie Review Minute. We asked you to go see it. So did you go see it?
Selma?
Selma.
For sure. I was there opening night. What'd you think?
One day. No, honestly, I went into it with a preconceived notion, but afterwards, I thought it was money well spent.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, great depiction. Even a point I learned that I didn't know prior. So I'll reserve my thoughts, but the movie itself, Selma, great job.
People definitely go see it. The expectations I was expecting some things different, but definitely a good job. Money well spent. Oprah Winfrey, thank you for depicting another story that's a part of American history that we try to sweep under the rug, and spinning another angle on life of Dr. King that we didn't get to see, and focusing on what those people did in Selma. Had they not did what they did, who knows where we would be. So awesome.
So again, if you haven't seen it, make sure you go check out and support Selma.
And if you can't afford to go at night, go during the day.
Amen.
All right.
You get 25% off. We coming at you with a topic today that's near and dear to my heart, because I believe it's the only way we advance. We advance, and I'm strictly talking to the African American community, the Black community.
Shade.
We use that word honestly so freely, and we've interchanged it to the point that it's lost its value, because in this aspect, we really don't have a community as of yet.
Right, we're still building that,
right.
Working on that.
We got Black neighborhoods, a lot of those, but we don't have any real Black communities in this nation. And so we got to address that today. So let's jump into it.
Okay. Why don't we have more Black businesses / entrepreneurs?
Mm-hmm. We don't have them because we are not teaching and equipping them. We are not training them. We are not giving them the proper tools in order to make it. Okay. One thing that integration did for us was kill this whole point about Black business. Because when we integrated, we tried to get on a playing field that wasn't designed for us. What we did when we integrated was destroyed the business community that we had. Black Wall Street in the 1920s, that was real.
Yeah, that's real.
That was real. The black dollar circulated a minimum of about 20 times before it ever left that community. That was a community. That was a self-sustaining community, meaning it was owned, we employed, we educated, and we looked out for one another in
Ourselves.
in our real community. That was the last community that blacks had in this country. And so why we don't support them? First of all, we don't have them. We don't have them. Honestly, we don't have money circulates in the Hispanic community about 6 to 8 times before it ever leaves.
That's true.
In the Asian community, roughly about the same time, between 7 to 9 times. In the Jewish community, it circulates about 12 to 18 times.
18 times,
before it ever leaves. But the black dollar does not circulate. I can count 2 places that it hits. It hits the soul food restaurant and it hit where we get our hair done. After that, it's gone.
Why don't we have more black businesses / entrepreneurs? Financial backing is another difficulty. Not all black people can get financial backing. You go in with a great idea and banks are like, yeah, that's great, but we ain't really backing you up. So, I think that contributes. We don't teach our kids to dream big. We teach them to dream popular.
Right.
So we don't teach our kids to become Sean Puffy Combs and be the producer and own the record label. We teach them to be the rapper on the record. Right. We teach them to be the football player, but not the football owner. We teach them to be the person on the TV show, not the person who owns the network. So it kind of screws the generation of people that we produce. We don't think outside the box. And this is a big one for me. When it comes to business ideas, one thing is key is coming up with a product that people can't live without. Mm-hmm. Coming up with something that they cannot live without. And a lot of people want to be business owners so bad because they just want to work for themselves that they don't think about the product. It's great that you own a business, but the business has to ultimately be profitable at a level to where you can expand for it to really be successful. Just working for yourself isn't always good enough. So think about the product, which means you have to think outside the box. What is it that you could use that you don't have that you would love to see? Once you figure that out, go in your garage, figure out how to make it, market it, package it, and then sell it. That's the key to business. A lot of people don't do that. Okay, so why don't we consume more from black business?
We don't support black business because we don't have black business. We don't own the cell phone communication companies. We don't own the grocery stores. We don't own the car dealerships in which we support. We own very few of the clothing retailers that we support, and everything else in our business that in our natural lives that we need, we don't have.
I'm a kind of go a little different direction. Why don't we consume more from black businesses? One, we don't know they exist. We're bad at advertising. Word of mouth is a great advertisement. It really is a great way to start. But you have to find a way to get the word out to your people and find markets where you can advertise through. The last one I think is cost. When you're a small businessman, the cost goes up. And so it costs more to buy from a person with a smaller business than it does a person with a franchise or a huge corporation. They can afford to make the product cheaper. When my wife initially was buying Carol's daughter, one of the things she said was, man, this stuff is expensive. But she really wanted to support that business. And so what we have to do is keep the mindset of if our desire is to support black businesses to help build black wealth, then we have to be mindful of the fact that there might be a cost increase until they can afford to decrease the cost.
And let me back on that too. Stop the hookup. Stop the hookup phase. Stop expecting for
something for nothing.
Something for nothing. You know, if you're going to Joe's Seafood and he's an African American owned company, you know, and he got to charge a couple extra bucks for his plate, you know, don't be walking in there trying to negotiate. Okay,
pouring in my hand for a nickel.
Right. Come on. You don't walk into any other establishment and haggle the price. So why would you expect for him to lower his price just for the simple fact because y'all got the same skin color? Come on now. If we talking about support it, then we got to support it 100. I need you to pay full price for whatever they're asking for and support them. Okay? because that's the only way it's gonna happen. All right, because as soon as he started getting you hookups,
You
his
gotta
door
give everybody
closes.
a hookup.
That's right. And his
Because
door
you
closes.
got to remember why you there. You there to support them. They're not there, you know. They're not coming to you to support you. You know, you're there to support them. So you got to kind of remember that. So I'm with you with stop the hookup because that sucks because that's the first thing you get. I think those are the things that kind of tie together.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. It's a circle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not a square. It's a circle.
A
What movie was that?
circle.
Yeah, it's a circle. not a square. Not a square. It's a circle. But yeah, so in regards to black businesses, black entrepreneurship, you know, if that's the route that you choose to go, there are things that you need to do. Understand that. Take that on the chin. It might require some school. It definitely requires a lot of effort. It's going to be hard. You know, it's going to take some headaches. It's going to take some changes in how you're used to doing business. Word of mouth is not the only way to advertise. And reinvest in your community. Without all of those kind of tied together,
you don't have one.
You don't have one. So
we do not.
Yeah. So we done?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's it.
All right. Deuces.
Bounce, bounce, cheeks. Yeah. Rockefeller, y'all. Bounce, Rockefeller, y'all. Check. Yo, I'm making short-term goals when the weather falls. Just put away the leathers and put ice on the gold. Chilly with enough bail money to free a big Willie.